Hey vinyl community, this is Luke with Hot Wax and Cool Vinyl. Welcome back. Today I'm going to do a little video and I actually got the idea for this particular video from two members of the VC. The first is Tim at DJ High Noon. He was actually showing some 45s. I believe it was his very last episode, or at least the last one that I saw. And it was kind of cool, and I thought, let me give it a try as well. I wanted to do something similar. And the other is Bradley over at William Now. Bradley has been doing a series where he's doing a comparative series on jazz, classic jazz greats. Sometimes it's Miles, sometimes it's Blakey. Or Thelonious, but it's exceptionally informative, and because of the way it's presented in a short bite-sized formats, both cases it was done so. It was easily digestible, and it actually gave me some records to put on my want list, which is kind of what I'm hoping to do here. So I'm going to go over some 45s that I have, not a very particularly large stack, that many, so it should be brief and quick, but hopefully it gives you some ideas about 45s that you may want to hunt down for your collection. So we're going to start with a 4-inch 45 by Squeeze. This thing was really cool. They didn't make a whole lot of 4-inch 45s, but they made a few. Almost, I guess they were called, I think bubblegum size or something along those lines. It's a 4-inch 45, and it's got If I Didn't Love You and Another Nail in My Heart on side A and B, and it was really cool. It's just a fun little thing, not terribly expensive, but a great little hunt if you can find it. By and large, the rest of these are going to be UK pressings. So before we get too far into it, when I started collecting a few years ago, I said to myself, okay, we're going to do LPs this time. We're not going to go dive into that rabbit hole of 45s, which lasted all of about a day. And then I bought my first box of 45s because it was just basically, here, take them, I don't want them. And so, there we go. About 1,000 45s later, here I am. Okay, so Saxon's Never Surrender, cat label is CAR204, UK press on Carrera. Great color on this label, just a really nice bright, I guess, I don't know, I'm gonna call it pink. I'm sure someone will correct me with its proper color. Breaking the Law. Cool part about this is it's an open gatefold. I showed it in, I believe it's a Metal Ron's contest, 5-for-5 contest. Breaking the Law and Metal Gods are the two tracks on this 45. It sadly no longer had the patch that came with it originally, but it's on the UK CBS label. And the sleeve has a little bit of separation, but it's just a cool thing to have in one's collection. This is not a UK press, this is just a regular US release, but it's the Hot for Teacher and Little Dreamer from Van Halen. It's cool because it's just a little plastic protective sleeve, and it opens up in book form. So, picture disc from Saxon. This is, I'm going to take it out of the protective sleeve because the sleeve is actually filthy. This actually contains my favorite Saxon song, which is Heavy Metal Thunder. I heard it years ago when I was vacationing in Europe. A buddy of mine who was like a tremendous metalhead, give you a run for your money, Ron, was playing it, and swore by Saxons, and you gotta, and you know what, he was right. They're a cool band to have in one's collection. Not everyone's cup of tea, and I certainly can't do it daily, but it's great to have, and There's those days where you just really want to listen to something loud, and that's the one. Wheels of Steel. And Motorhead. This is a live recorded in England. This is on Bronze Records, Blue Label. You know, they're not for, you know how hard it is to find the stuff in the wild as it is, but for metal and UK imported metal stuff, it's really not as pricey as you might think. These are easily attainable through eBay and Discogs, and they won't set you back a small fortune. AC/DC's You Shook Me All Night Long, again, UK press on Atlantic. Atlantic. There you go. Highway to Hell. This is cool. This is The Girls Got Rhythm, and if you want blood, give it. Also on Atlantic. This is really cool because both sides are legitimately very cool, and the album is also on Atlantic. So, AC/DC's Touch Too Much on Live Wire. Rock and Roll Ain't Noise Pollution and Hell's Bells. Also on the Atlantic, the standard Atlantic label. Let's Get It Up and Back in Black live. UK press. So, last two. I told you I was going to keep it short. 7-inch Should I Stay or Should I Go by The Clash. First Night Back in London is the B-side, which was not released on the album, if I remember correctly. This is just a standard Epic label. And in conclusion, I just picked this up Tuesday. I went to see a woman who had some jazz records, and really nice, really nice lady. And she let me go through her collection, and we got to chatting. And her record collection was pretty much standard fare. Some decent stuff, which I'll show in another episode. But her 45 collection was absolutely outstanding. I mean, just really first press Parlophone Beatle stuff with the sleeves, cardboard sleeves and high gloss. I mean, just mint to near mint condition across the board. Unfortunately, no, I did not buy those. She was not parting with them, but it was cool that she let me just go and look through her collection. But she gave me, because in amongst the Beatles and the Jimi Hendrix came this DK's California Uberales, also UK press. This is on Fast Records, and for those who aren't familiar with the DK, I can't imagine there's a lot of you out there who aren't. California hardcore punk band, came out of born from the UK punk period. California actually went from punk to what they call hardcore. Black Flag, 7 Seconds, the DK probably being the most known. I don't know, the Misfits from the Cali area? I don't remember. I know DRI was out there, Suicidal Tendencies, all these bands. I loved the DK when I was a rebellious lad. But California Uberales, I love that song because it's honestly hysterical. Because if any of you guys know anything about politics, The governor of California then, as now, was Governor Jerry Brown. And according to Jello Biafra, Jerry Brown was too conservative. And the whole song is about how he wants to convert everyone to the denim suede police, and you know, it's like one of the funniest lines in the song is, "I am Governor Jerry Brown. My aura smiles and never frowns. Soon I will be president." Fortunately, that never happened. But that was such a cool record, and like I said, she gave it to me. So those are the 45's, and I hope that you were able to find some in there that you found interesting enough to add to your want list, which is kind of like why I became a participating member of the vinyl community. I had always watched videos, and it wasn't the point, but it was when I started really getting back into collecting heavily that I was looking for new sounds, new bands, new artists to listen to explore, to buy their catalog, and with such a vast array of musical talent and taste that is the vinyl community, it actually it fit my needs really, really well. So hopefully I was able to give you a couple things on your want list. Please leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. Visit, I can't imagine any of my subscribers is not subscribed already to Tim over at DJ High Noon. But if you're not subscribed to Bradley over at William Now, go over there and take a look at some of his videos. I think you will find them entertaining, but more importantly, very informative. And he's also a big Reds fan, and they're having as bad a season as my Mets. So go give him a shout and make him feel better, and tell him how, you know, if he gets the subs up, maybe he won't worry so much about the Reds' losses. All right? Have a wonderful rest of the week, everyone. Cheers, and I will speak with everybody soon. Thanks for watching.